Welcome to another adventure with Getting Lost. As I was exploring the Geylang River, I came across this place, which is like an abandoned housing estate along the Geylang River in the middle of nowhere. And here there is a abandoned estate which is very old. You can tell by the bricks which is used to build the building. So join me after the intro as I find out more about this place. So, where are we now? We are actually along Old Airport Road, and this is the Old Airport Road Food Center, a very good place for foods. And surrounding us are tall HDB flats, and across the street from here is the Dakota Crescent, which is an abandoned housing estate in the middle of a housing estate. And this place is old. It was built in 1958. Yes, that old. And so I decided to go in here to explore, and I will tell you more about the history about this place. So the history of the Dakota Crescent actually goes back. First of all, during the 1950s, the housing situation in Singapore was extremely bad, and the availability of housing was insufficient for the rapid growing population in Singapore, and a lot of people were concentrated in the central area of the city, and people lived in almost slum-like conditions with severely poor sanitation, which led to the spread of diseases and poor health. So what happened? So, to move these people away from the central region of Singapore, the British colonial government at that time decided to come up with a new public housing estate to tackle this growing problem. And one of their plans was to develop the Kallang area, which used to have the old Kallang airport, and to actually change it into something equivalent to London's Hyde Park, to change this place into a housing estate. So what they did was they built low-rise brick-clad flats at Dakota Crescent estates. So these are one of the estates that they built. And so Dakota Crescent, this place here, gets its name after the famous American aircraft known as the Douglas DC-3, which became referred to by the British as the Dakota, and they were commonly spotted landing and taking off at the nearby Kallang Airport before it closed down in 1955. So in the past, the old runway of the Kallang Airport used to run parallel to the adjacent Mountbatten Road, which became the Old Airport Road. So this place is good because they built lots of new housing units with modern amenities like piped running water, cooking gas, flush toilets, electricity, and of course facilities like this place here, which is a dove-shaped playground, which is an iconic feature of this housing estate. And I heard that this will be one of the features here that will be preserved in this estate when they redevelop this whole place, hopefully. So the last people who used to live here actually moved out from this area, this housing estate, at the end of 2016, and so it has been almost 2.5 years since this place has been abandoned. But still, this place is still here, and people do say that this place here looks harmless, looks quiet, looks very peaceful during the daytime. And just imagine how many generations of little kids used to play on this turf playground, and they will climb up and down, slide down here. And this is one of the really iconic designs of playgrounds that you find in Singapore, which not many of them remain. Besides the playground, let's look around this place here. What we can see now is we can actually see some empty beer bottles around this tree. And like I said, this place has been abandoned for 2.5 years. And you see there are even like joystick offering, incense offering places where people put incense for prayers. And this place here, how do I say? You know, when human beings move out of an area, sometimes mysterious things, sometimes supernatural things move in, especially places that have been abandoned by humans, and they have actually caged off or gated off all the doors. They have sealed off all the buildings and the rooms on the first floor. All the stairs they have blocked, so you cannot actually go to any higher floors. But what is actually hiding on the top floor, which could be actually looking down at us from up there? Yes, there are many places where doors are not closed completely and open up to the environment. And then as you walk here, you see all the windows, all the doors are barred, but still you see some remnants of things that people used to be here, like this talisman that's on top of the door for protection. While you keep walking, you can see places that have been sealed off, gated off, locked with padlocks. Things. Are they actually trying to keep people out, or keep things from upstairs to come down, or to keep things from coming out of this place? As you see, this is one of the old entrances to this block here. And I also found something very interesting. What happened here to actually bend this metal railing? Because to bend the metal railing at this angle and both railings at the same time would have taken lots and lots of strength. Something happened here. Something that not naturally happened to actually bend railings until it's so badly bent. And here we see there's a gate that they have sealed up the place. There's a padlock here, and a padlock and a chain around it, and there used to be the lift. So, and you also notice that the padlock is actually on the outside, not on the inside. So it seems as if you're trying to keep something from escaping from the block, escaping through the gates. You're locking something in there, something that you do not want to get out. And you can also see all the power cables, all has been cut off. And all the doors look like somebody tried to kick in, but they couldn't get in. Look at that. At this particular unit, somebody wanted to get in and they kicked it, but they was not strong enough. So this is the block here, and in the distance there's actually a dead pigeon, which is an ominous sign. Ominous of what, I do not know, but I suspect, it could be from any of these windows, any of these places here, could be something that is being locked in the building, and they are, how do I say, watching us. But we are safe out here in the sun. We are not in here during the night time, so I think we are actually quite safe. And also if you go around, you can see a lot of the signs, a lot of the places have been overgrown, like this sign here. And we can also see like I said, you never know what's looking through the windows on top there. But let's just walk underneath here and see what you can find. This is used to be one of the normal corridors where people walk through. And one of the features of this place is it's very open. And so are all the mailboxes that are left open. And look at this, another sealed staircase. An old community board. This place here is very quiet. It's a bit eerie. Even the lift, they've removed the open door button. And the only residents I can see now walking around are pigeons, the remainder residents of this area here. And as I keep walking, I came to a open door, to an old apartment which is open, and there is a smell coming from this door here, a very animal scent, and also another ominous sign, a broken altar where people used to pray. This is a prayer altar that has been broken and is at the bottom of this tree. Ominous signs I see everywhere, and also overgrown vegetation over decorations like a small little bridge here. Another ominous sign. Oh no! What does it mean about Dakota Crescent? You see, like I said, once you leave a place abandoned too long, things come and move in when you are away, so you must be careful. And also another eerie thing is, you see there's a small little balcony here, which is all sealed up. Nothing in there, but somehow there is a mesh on the door, and something pulls the mesh away to escape from this place. I wonder what escaped. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. And if you actually look through here, there's actually a crack in the foundation on the bottom there. And if you actually look underneath there, you actually notice there's actually a big empty space under the block. So whatever you're trying to keep locked in there, it could be under the block now, and they are actually escaping through the holes under the block where they broke out and escaped. So there's actually empty spaces under all these blocks. I wonder what's living under there. Not a good sign, not a good sign. An ominous sign. Here, more mailboxes that are open, and another door that is left open. Like I said, this is another gate that's blocking the stairs. But this room, if you go into this room, or which I never did because, like I said, there's a very a scent coming out from these rooms, you know, a very animal scent that is a bit it tells you shouldn't be going in there. An animal, maybe like a rat, unwashed rat scent. And here you see a lot of open windows where whatever is living up there is looking down at you. And look, this is a new lock. Why are there new locks here? And this door is only being held closed by zip ties, which is not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. And all the power cables have been cut. Okay, now this place is giving me a bit of the creepiness because I've been seeing too many things. So I think I should be getting out of here. It's not that I feel that anybody's looking at me, but you never know. It's better to just get out of here. And escape back to the safety of civilization, which I'm going to do with after another look around, and then I'm gone. Just one more swipe, and then I am gone. So this was Dakota Crescent, an abandoned housing estate in the middle of a housing estate, which has a long history. And I hope you enjoyed our adventure here. Please do me a favor, please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and subscribing to my channel. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next adventure. See you there. Bye bye.